Hello, welcome to my Sunday From. Today I have a mukbang and I made meatball tostadas. I never made this before, so I'm excited to try it. And I have to drink. I have Cran Energy by Ocean Spray. It's cranberry raspberry flavored with vitamins and 75 milligrams of caffeine from green tea extract. And it's only 40 calories per serving, I think. Yeah, for one of these little guys, which is like a cup. And this one is, no, this one's like 10 ounces. And this one's like 1 cup of water. It's just pure water. I love water. Stay hydrated. But yeah, I never tried a tostada with a meatball. So I fried up this rotel and I put spices in it, like lemon, lime pepper, and berbere, and like stuff that I thought would taste good in it. And then I put some Velveeta cheese down on my tostada and baked it. It's like overbaked. You see how it's like, it's golden brown, but the top is like overbaked. So I'm glad I put it on the bottom rack, just in case you were wondering. I put it on the bottom rack and it turned out just fine. You can see the cheese isn't really, it's just fine. Like, it's not affected. So let's give it a try. That is so delicious. You guys have to try this. You guys just have to try this. Meatballs on a tostada. It is so delicious. This is better than Mexican pizza. Imagine this with like upgrades, like jalapeno peppers and like refried beans and stuff. Like, ooh. This is so good. Did you see that? I don't care where you're from. That is food. That's what you call food. If your food don't look that good, miss me with it entirely. Whoop. I wore my jacket today because I was like, it's gonna be freaking cold. Today is like the last day it's gonna be cold. But, you know, it's still gonna be cold. So I put my jacket on. I was like, I'm not like gonna sit there and freeze, because I think I was like not expecting the weather to be that bad, because it hadn't been. But it did get kind of cold. The wind went away though. I've been making spicy foods all week long. But like not on purpose, it's just like, I don't know. I've been trying to like, cause like I get a lot of, I think the majority of comments are based on the spicy levels. And for me, it's like kind of like, I like to watch my gut health. And I don't think spice is like really good for gut health, although it does contain large amounts of vitamin C. I've still been watching how much spice I put in there just in case. And it's so weird. I don't know. But right now we do need to boost our immune system. Because if one country catches something, it's just like, it'll keep going. And speaking of wildfires, I think Mexico had a wildfire near Santa Catalina. And Japan, like the northeastern part of the island, they had a wildfire too. Like it wiped out like a lot of land. Oop. Let's try this drink. It's really good. It's pretty good. It's not tea, but it has everything, you know, all the good stuff from the tea, it has in here. These Ortega tostada shells, they're really good. So they come already toasted, like they're already browned and stuff. And that's why I was excited to try them. I think the funnest part of content creation is when you find a way to like connect your world to the outside world. To allow people to be able to appreciate your creativity in a way that still influences, but yet also exposes them to culture, you know? I think that's important. Because how are you, being authentic if you're not, showing these people another side of, another side of the world that is, cyberspace. Like, some people get online and all they do is follow drama, chase clout, and cause, spillage, onto the streets of these, these fights that happen, and began online. And, I think there's more to content creation than that. And I think you guys, have the ability to appreciate and, I think the reception is good on your end, is what I'm saying. I think it's not your fault that this is displayed constantly. I think it falls onto the responsibility of the uploader, the streamer, whoever's live streaming these things that are fantastical, parody of reality, kind of far from having accountability and holding esteem within the world in which they actually live in. And that's where you get people who pop online, have filters and, NDAs, and, you see a bunch of fake, faux, like, lives of, like, not actual people, not, people who are respectable, I'd say a parody of a human being at this point, and by uploading just nasty content all the time, I think you probably denigrated yourself first, right? So, I mean, how far off am I, guys? I think for a lot of, as far as people who are being, exposed to this by watching, different shows and uploading different content, I think it gets mixed in and gets kind of, it gets mixed in, with the rest of the folk, like me. I think I'm kind of far from mainstream, although I'm part of pop culture. My shows are not mainstream. They're quite, more philosophical and kind of in nature than they are more just purely for entertainment and, showmanship. So, I mean, if it's a competition and how many uploads and downloads and how many times people click play, I'd say my stuff is broadcasted publicly. You can find people watching it in mass around the world. My shows are offered free without strings attached because I am doing this for the people. Find this meatball recipe and my meatloaf recipe that I recently uploaded. Check out that video too. I thought this would be way spicier, this rotel. I'm not complaining it was spicy, but so if you see me online, you know, holler at me. I talk back. Although when you do see me, I mean, in my creative, I am a person. And if you haven't met me already, you can ask around. Plenty of people have met me in person. I'm normal. I'm just like all the other girls. Probably a little bit less stuck up. Probably a little bit less stuck up. Probably a little bit less pretentious. Probably a little bit less, you know, dramatic. But thank you guys for watching. I'm quite full. I'm gonna save this for like another meal. I know it's just a little bite, but I'm quite full. I couldn't push myself any further. I feel like such a weakling. That was only 3 meatballs. Okay. But thanks again. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. At my son different. Bye-bye.